Two flying saucers are very close near a cabin in the sky of Pinelands, New Jersey, United States on August 15, 2021. A fleet of mysterious flying objects in battle with each other. Hartford, Connecticut, USA on August 13, 2021. 5 mysterious UFOs, including at least 2 cigar-shaped, are seen in Laguna Niguel, California, United States on July 24, 2021. Unidentified flying object in bright red light in the sky over Tucson, Arizona, USA on August 12, 2021. A huge unidentified flying object flashes white in the sky over Casa Grande, Arizona, USA on May 30, 2021. And more news. On August 15, 2021, a person was surprised as he got out of his cabin by the presence of 2 flying saucers flying at a very low altitude near the tops of trees and very close to his cabin. The flying saucers fly in a very strange way, near the tops of trees as if they are floating and not affected by gravity. It is also reminiscent of the flying saucers that Billy Meier photographed in the 1970s. The UFOs appear to be perfectly circular and hover over the tops of trees in constant high and low, and seem to rotate on themselves. There's a little light in the middle, and what I think is the engine, and the UFO appears to be cut into pieces by the edge and moving very slowly in the daytime sky. Of course, the usual explanation for skeptics is that it's just a secret technology. It was the master of interpretations, but I don't think that a secret technology will be tested in this place and in front of the public. There are a lot of secret places dedicated to experimenting with secret technology. On August 13, 2021, a fleet of UFOs engage in battle with each other. Hartford, Connecticut, USA. The scene started with 3 unidentified flying objects in the form of white light balls in the night sky. Then suddenly small lights began to emanate from the original flying objects and a 4th unidentified flying object appeared. As we did not see before, the flashes started to increase constantly, as if between them was already a battle, as described by the eyewitness. The unidentified flying objects began to appear and disappear, and some small flashes separated from each other to connect with others. The flashes began to intensify, and other colors began to appear, in an exciting scene that was before everything disappeared in the night sky. Before the skeptics made their usual interpretation, the eyewitness asserted that they were not fireworks, as there were no celebrations in the area and that these things did not make any sound. 5 mysterious UFOs, including at least 2 cigar-shaped and 2 triangular, in Laguna Niguel, California, United States on July 24, 2021. The witness says, "I witnessed these objects while walking the county park. At first, they were almost directly above me floating downward. At first, I thought they were hang gliders, very strange. They moved away to the north. That is when I decided to take some pictures with my mobile phone, expecting to see hang gliders, but I was a little shocked when I saw the pictures. There was with no sound, no props, no lights, and floated up and down like and fast like hang gliders. There were several, 5 or 6 maybe more. They were not hang gliders. I do not believe they were drones. One of the pictures I zoomed when I took the picture so they are more clear, round saucer shaped with a circular dome under the saucer. In that same picture there is another cigar-shaped object to the left above the trees. There are more pictures, but the objects are very small and you have to zoom a lot to see them, look like dots at normal resolution. They moved up and down and kind of fast, but not airplane fast. They morphed as they moved, very strange and weird. At one point they were on the same height, lined up and equally spaced, then they separated, some went up and some went down or another direction, moved the same general direction, and one by one they simply disappeared. I didn't see anything drop to the ground. They disappeared like they moved into the clouds, but I didn't see them do that, they just were gone. There was a couple behind me who I think were scared. After the objects first appeared, the couple behind me apparently moved away. I didn't see them leave. Very strange, still not sure what these objects were." On August 12, 2021, an unidentified flying object with a bright red light in the sky of Tucson, Arizona, USA. The witness stated the following: The sighting occurred at 7:38 p.m. on Thursday, the 8th of December 2021. From my neighborhood in New Tucson, I observed a bright red-orange light south of Tucson in front of one of our monsoon thunderstorm cells. The light was intermittently extinguishing with a dark shape underneath. It also would flare as well with a brighter orange color. It also had a localized electrical field disruption as it was hovering at the edge of the thunder cell, namely it had fine electrical discharges extending from or to it. There was a like object close by, mostly obscured by the cloud. At the end of the video, the object slowly drops from the sky and disappears below the roofline behind the house directly across the street from me. The object was heavily distorting the air around it as it was pulsating. There was a dark shape underneath when it would extinguish. When it would flare, it seemed to eject dark spots. Also, if you look at the video frame by frame, 30 frames per second, the object appears to change positions faster than that. A huge unidentified flying object flashes white in the sky over Casa Grande, Arizona, USA on May 30, 2021. Very large pulsating light hovering above Signal Peak on the edge of the Sacaton Indian Reservation. The witness says, "I have lived in my home over 20 years and spent many nights outside enjoying the sky. I have seen the signal lights on top of the foothill, and this was easily 4 times the size and hovering over the mountain, not stationary on the ground. It did not move and no sound at all during my observation of it. Not a plane or helicopter, which I have seen and heard many times going over my home. This was very strange." August 12, 2021, UFO objects flying in formation in Stony Plain, Alberta, Canada. From the witness: "We were stargazing in our backyard when we observed UFO objects flying in formation. When sighted, they were above western horizon at 83 degrees heading south in a straight line. Within 3-5 seconds they were out of sight. Objects appeared to have lines running east to west as it flew south. Gray-green in color, they appeared to flutter or rotate in a forward manner as though rolling through the sky. No sound was heard. No lights observed." August 12, 2021, multi-flashing UFOs in the Woodlands, Texas. The witness says, "It was not a meteor. Obvious show-off style, erratic flying style. I was outside to watch for meteors. It was just after 10 p.m. last night, sitting in my driveway trying to get a good view spot for possible meteors. I saw 2 small lights steadily flying across the sky. I thought they're probably planes, even though no blinking lights that I could see and no noise, but they were just probably too high up. But I thought it was odd that they were so close together, so I decided to record them. As I was recording, I kept seeing what I thought was random lights in different parts of the sky. No trail or anything, just spiritic lights. When I went back and watched the video, I didn't actually see the 2 original lights I was trying to record, but it was 100% clear that the spiritic lights I kept seeing was in fact a UFO. I know people are gonna try and say, oh, meteor showers, blah blah, but there's just no way that is not a UFO.